Hello and welcome to the series of videos about SDF. In the last video, we saw how we can resolve dependencies using @dependency annotation. @dependency annotation needs to be added in the class level. But what if the class we want as a dependency is in a library and cannot be modified? How can we mark them as dependency in SDF? Well, @dependency provider annotation helps us here. Let's see how. Let's say we want to resolve ID generator and iStore dependencies using dependency provider. So let's first remove the dependency annotation from the classes, from object store and UID generator. All right. Now let's create a class which will provide the dependencies. I'll create the class in the root package. Let's name it dependency providers and write the providers. So public I store get store, and here we'll just return the instance new object store. Similarly, public ID generator get ID generator and return the new instance. Alright, so these are the methods which will provide the instances of the dependencies like iStore and ID generator. We have to just mark these methods with the @dependency provider, this one as well. Alright, next we need to pass an instance of the provider to dependency resolver config. So like we have given set base packages, we have to add, I'll just break them in multi-line, set dependency provider and give the instance new dependency providers. Like base packages, we can also provide multiple providers. As you can see, it takes a varargs. This will let SDF know the provider classes and load the dependencies through the @dependency provider annotation. That's it. Now let's run the application and see if it works as expected. As you can see, we have not made any other changes, right? So let's run this. Great. So it worked as expected. It created a book with ID, then fetched the book with the same ID, and the book details is here, right? And also if we expand the files, we can see that a file is created with this ID starting with 5B00, which is this one. So in this video, we saw how we can configure a dependency with @dependency provider annotation, which will be useful for classes that cannot be modified. We will see other features about SDF in the next series of videos. Until then, happy learning and happy coding.